Nigeria marks 57 years of independence from the British colonial masters today, recalls some major events in politics and governance which cannot be erased in history. Now, Nigeria got independence on October 1, 1960.
In order to help restore peace and harmony, I would gladly do so.
Nnamdi Azikiwe became the first indigenous governor general from 1960 to 1963 and first president from 1963 to 1966. Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, who was re-elected in 1964 as the Prime Minister, led a coalition government on October 1, 1963. Nigeria became First Republic under a British parliamentary system, breaking away from the British monarchy. On 15th of January 1966, Chukwuma Nkaduna Nzeogwu led the first ever military coup in Nigeria that led to the death of Sir Ahmadu Bello and some prominent Nigerians. General Agui Irumsi then became head of state. On August 1, 1966, Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon announced a takeover of the government of the nation. And on May 30, 1967, Chukwuma Odumegwu Ojukwu, the Eastern Region's military governor, announced the breakaway of the Eastern states as the Republic of Biafra, sparking a 30-month bloody civil war that led to the death of over 1 million people. On July 25, 1975, Yakubu Gowon was overthrown in a coup led by Murtala Rahmat Mohammed while attending the OAU summit in Uganda. General Mohammed became the head of state. On February 13, 1976, Murtala Mohammed was assassinated in a failed coup attempt. His deputy, Olusegun Obasanjo, took over. In 1979, the country went to the polls for the general election, which saw the election of Shehu Shagari as the first executive democratic president. In September 1983, Shehu Shagari was re-elected as the president amid accusations of irregularities and corruption. December 31, 1983, the military staged a successful and bloodless coup and Muhammadu Buhari headed military government. Many politicians were jailed, but less than 2 years after, precisely on August 27, 1985, Ibrahim Babangida seized power in a bloodless coup and stopped all political activities. On June 12, 1993, Nigeria held what was described as the most peaceful election in history, but the then military president Ibrahim Babangida annulled the presidential elections, adjudged to have been won by a businessman, Moshood Abiola. On 27th of August 1993, Babangida transferred power to interim national government led by Ernest Shonekan, following a massive protest against his administration. November 17, 1993, Sani Abacha seized power from the interim national government and suppressed opposition, and the acclaimed winner of the June 12 election, MKO Abiola, was arrested after proclaiming himself president. On June 8, 1998, Abacha passed on under controversial circumstances and was succeeded by Abdusalami Abubakar, another military general. General Abubakar in the same year, 1999, conducted election, and former military general Olusegun Obasanjo, earlier jailed for alleged coup, won and became the nation's president. On May 29, 1999, he was sworn in as the President and Commander-in-Chief, Federal Republic of Nigeria. And on 21st of April 2007, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua was declared the winner of the controversial presidential election held and was sworn in on May 29, 2007. He was a member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. On February 10, 2010, National Assembly voted to transfer power to the Vice President Goodluck Jonathan until Yar'Adua was able to resume work under what was known as the Doctrine of Necessity. Goodluck Jonathan stood for election in April 2011, which he won. However, His re-election bid in 2015 was truncated, with the emergence of former military ruler General Muhammadu Buhari mainly on his inability to quell the rising insecurity in the country and fight corruption, which had become a huge menace in Nigeria. Muhammadu Buhari of the opposition party All Progressive Congress (APC) was declared winner of the 2015 presidential elections. Jonathan conceded defeat and handed over power to Muhammadu Buhari in a peaceful transfer of power. It thus becomes imperative that the main problem confronting the growth and development of Nigeria is governance, and that is due largely because those charged with the responsibilities of the country have failed to manage it for the good of the people. The expectation since the attainment of independence is that an independent Nigeria will present and expand equal opportunities of economic, social, and cultural advancement of the people. Gimalo-angel Olowogoke reporting for Love World Plus News.